Hello valued viewers, I hope you're all doing very well. It's mid-September 2023. Last week, Ukraine did a really interesting strike on Russian units in Crimea. They hit an S-400 site here at Sevastopol and the Black Sea Fleet at Sevastopol here, a landing ship and a submarine. First, we're going to look at how they did it in real life, and then we're going to run our own version of it. So, Sevastopol here is the home of the Russian Black Sea Fleet at the moment, defended by this S-400 site here. The S-400 site is a very potent system with very long-range missiles. It can tackle planes at relatively low altitudes up to very high altitudes of varying size and speed. It can shoot down helicopters. It can shoot down cruise missiles. It can even shoot down ballistic missiles. So the Ukrainians needed to find a way of taking it out. In fact, we've got some imagery from August of the exact site here. We've even got a holidaymaker that took a snap of himself in front of the exact site from the beach. So we've got some great intel on this site. The Ukrainians in this conflict have always had to find new ways of doing things. So how are they going to take out the S-400? Well, what they found is that as good as the S-400 is, it can't shoot at very low, slow, small, almost invisible to radar, disposable suicide drones. And so that's what they sent in the first wave. These drones are made of either composite or plastic or sometimes even cardboard. They have very small warheads because they don't need big warheads. They are either remotely flown or programmed to attack radar sources. So a wave of suicide drones are flown in. We're not entirely sure where from. We've made our best guess there, but I don't really know. They make it through to the S-400 site and they attack the radars here, here, and here. The radars are very sensitive pieces of equipment. They don't need a large warhead to take them out. This is a clamshell. This is the radar that tackles low altitude targets. If we get one of the small disposable drones to explode an almost hand grenade size warhead near this antenna, it will take it out. It won't destroy the whole thing and it'll be repaired in a day or two, but it's enough to disable the site for a couple of days. Once the drones had disabled the radars, then it was safe to send in cruise missiles. Neptune missiles were launched and we've simulated them firing from here. Those Neptune missiles have large warheads and they took out essentially the rest of the site, the tells, the things that fire the missiles here, 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 and here. And that's it. S-400 neutralized. Of the 5 sites that Russia have had in Crimea since the start of the conflict, 2 have now been destroyed. One in August and this one last week. With this S-400 out of action, the Ukrainians had better access to Sevastopol. So the next part of the operation was to send in at least 11 European cruise missiles from Su-24s. This is an Su-24 which Ukraine still runs and it's carrying Storm Shadows. Fired at about 150 miles, they will self-guide on GPS coordinates to Sevastopol. Once there, they will turn on their own seeker heads and look for targets of interest, and they are programmed in this case to attack ships. Most of those missiles were taken out by SHORAD, short-range Russian defense, but 2 got through. They hit a Kilo submarine, as I'm sure you're all aware, and a Ropusha landing ship here. Successful strike for relatively minimal outlay. So that's what's happened in real life, and like I said, I found a really interesting way in which Ukraine are finding ways around the superior Russian strength. Now we're going to run our version. It's not going to be exactly the same. There are 2 reasons why. One, we don't quite have the right units, almost, but not quite. And secondly, I am a slave to my human pilots and I want some human pilot action in, so we'll add some aircraft. So guys, this is what we're going to do. First, geography. Obviously, Crimea, Ukraine mainland, occupied Ukraine, Russian mainland, flot or the battlefront here. Let's start with Russian units. So obviously they have a fully operable S-400 here at Sevastopol, set out 1 for 1 as the satellite imagery. It has a range of around 150 miles and it will fire. We have a second battery here. This is as close as they can put them now to the flot, about 75 miles, just outside HIMARS range. Again, fully operational, so be real careful of them, guys. They have their Black Sea Fleet currently in harbour in Sevastopol. It is defended by 3 Panzer units. S-1 variant, which is a short-range air defense system set to max skill level, as everything should be today. Next, QRA. Once the attack starts, or after a few minutes, Russian QRA will start to scramble from Crimea. We have pairs of Su-35s armed with a slightly more realistic loadout than last time. We're trying to start getting closer to realistic loadouts of, in this case, 3 RS-77-1s and 2 Archers. So we're trying to get rid of the old way of having 12 missiles on every aircraft. And so they have their eye in the sky, their AWACS here. Next, the Ukrainian offense. Today we're working on the clock. At 06:31, the Ukrainian Neptunes will fire from just the Ukrainian side of the flot. They will be launched from this, actually a Russian unit. Why? It's the closest we have in DCS. It does not fire Neptunes, it fires KH-35Us. This is actually a very similar missile. It's a Russian missile, but it's a very similar missile to the Neptune. They will fire not at the S-400 as they did in real life. We can only launch them at naval units for reasons. So these will actually be launched at the Black Sea Fleet. I can't ask them to attack a certain vessel. Instead, I ask them to attack the area. They fly there on their GPS coordinates. They turn on their own optical and radar sensors and find a target of opportunity, and hopefully will blow a ship up. Now, those missiles are going to get shot by the S-400, so we must take down the S-400 before those missiles get to it. So at 06:34, we start our drone attack. Our drone attack, according to our roleplay, started from here and transited 100 miles this way, but we're obviously not going to fly that. So we start just 5 miles away. We don't have the proper drones that they use, and we don't even know what drones they use, so we're using some generic Iranian kamikaze drones with a 50-pound warhead in the nose. Fingers crossed we take out the radars of the S-400. At that point, 06:37, the Russian QRA are scripted to scramble and patrol and secure the area. The Neptune missiles should reach the Black Sea Fleet at 06:45. At 06:47, we swap from our drones to MiG-29s. We will be escorting Su-24s, each with 2 European Storm Shadow cruise missiles. They need to get about 150 miles of their target, which is the S-400 tells. Remember, in this case, our Storm Shadows will be attacking the S-400 rather than Sevastopol. 150 miles takes them dangerously close to what probably will be the active S-400 at the time, this one here, but theoretically we can shoot out of its maximum range here. They will then turn away, turn back into Ukrainian Patriot area, get to this trigger zone here, and despawn. When that happens, the mission is over. But obviously, if we just let those Su-24s operate on their own, they're going to be killed by the already airborne Su-35s here. Which leads us to our humans' second job of the day. At 06:47, we will spawn in our Ukrainian escort fighters, the MiG-29. Now, we've done several war games where we've used modified MiG-29s or donated F-16s and stuff like that, where we would have enough weaponry, or good enough weaponry, to take on Russian frontline Su-35s, but they were all what-ifs. The reality is that Ukraine hasn't been sent F-16s. They don't have upgraded MiG-29s with AMRAAMs, or at least not yet. So we've got to play this more realistically. We don't have any weapons to take on the Su-35s. The best they have in real life is kind of 40-year-old Alamos. So instead, we're going to take fuel and a couple of close-range missiles. We have one job, which is to distract the Su-35s away from the bombers until the bombers get their missiles off and then RTB. We're trying to survive long enough until the bombers get to the escape zone, then charge into the Patriot safety area. There's no point of actually trying to take the Su-35s on. We'll just get smashed as they would do in real life. Even if we do beat them somehow, they'll drag us into the S-400, which will smash us as well. And that, guys, is going to be our rendition of the strike. In terms of predictions, the Neptunes should work. As to how many ships they'll take out, who knows? It depends what they lock on the day. We'll have to see. In terms of the drones that we're flying, there will be resistance, so we've got to try and not get shot. And all we've got to do, guys, in the drones is put our face into those antennae. I think we can probably do all of that. The MiG-29 side of things, I think it's going to be really difficult. How we fight frontline Russian fighters at max skill level with basically no weapons, we're going to have to try and get imaginative. But any predictions or thoughts, guys?
I think it could work. So about $1 billion worth of assets the Russians will lose today.
The recreation tactics are sound. When we get into the MiG-29s, we just have to make ourselves the most probable threat to get targeted.
Welcome into the simulation, viewers. Today's pilots are Simba, Push, Cap, Strider, Dark, Cannibal. Guys, we're starting off as spectators and we'll spawn in at the 3-minute mark. First, why don't we go and look at the Neptunes being fired? So we're having to use Russian BALs as launchers. They are slightly different units firing slightly different missiles, but it's the closest we got and it's not too far off performance-wise. First Neptune out. We've got 90 seconds before we can spawn in, so let's go and have a look around at some various units. We've got the sites that we're attacking positioned right on the coast. In terms of radars, that is the radar that looks over the horizon for low targets. That is the acquisition search radar, and that, where is it? There is the track engagement radar. We don't have to take out all three today, guys, but it would be nice if we did take out all three. Let's have a look at Sevastopol harbour. All ships in harbour at the moment, including submarines. Panzer S-1 defence today, set up ready to fire. We've got an AWACS supporting their SUs and spotting Ukrainian incursions. 10 seconds till we enter. We're going to do it by the book today, viewers. 2, 1, pause simulation. Alright guys, next we're going to select our drones. We haven't had a practice on these, but they're so simple we don't need to. They only work if you fly at that optimum speed of 180 kilometers an hour. The target is on the nose about 5 miles. We'll go in as a clump. 3, 2, 1, go. Keep an eye on that speed, guys. We've got to keep it at 180. Right, viewers. Here we go. Super simple throwaway drones. Ground fire coming up. There are Crimean farmers with shotguns and AK-47s. They will hit us, so evasive. For God's sake, don't stall. They will stall pretty easily. Where the hell is everyone else? Oh, and so one of you's already crashed. Oh well. The rest of you, come on, we've got friggin' radars to blow up. Okay.
I stalled.
Roger. Well, there's still one of you going. Okay, there's enough still going. There's 4 of you going. Let's go, go, go. Evasive left and right, but keep your eye on the prize. Cap, shotgun, I'm going for the Peekaboo Tool radar. Is Simba alive?
Yep.
Simba left, the far left, because we've obviously seen it on imagery, the far left of the site, there will be a track radar. If you can put your nose into that, would be great. Poosh, you alive?
Yep.
The far right, or nearly the far right, will be the search radar, the relatively low down unit that's essential. And fourth man, whoever you are, radars only. As we said in the brief, or if you skip the brief, viewers, we've only got very small warheads in these, but a radar is super, super sensitive and takes time to repair, so just the smallest impact on it will essentially put it out of action. Good evasion so far, guys. Heavier gun defense coming up. Don't do anything too fancy, guys. Just fly into the radar and that's it. No pop-ups or anything like that, because you'll stall the plane. It's like 20 horsepower.
Thought it'd be like 1.5, like my weed eater.
Huh. Love a good weed eater. I really want a weed eater, Simba. In the low light,
big friendly ones,
and the very small size, it's impossible for their radar to track us as they're finding in real life, viewers, and to shoot them down with AK is turning out to be quite difficult as well. Right, it's very bad pitch control on this. If you have to go around, go around.
Need some shotguns over there.
Alright. Got the target on my nose, flying into it.
I'm flying into mine. About to hit it. If you have to go around time, you got, guys, you've got time. Words. Hard to say. Ah, come on. Please have a collision model. Please have a collision model. Oh. Near enough. Near enough. It's not going to blow it up, viewers, but it's going to stop the radar working.
Need somebody to come back and hit the one on the far left.
Jesus, we did a lot of damage. Have we got anyone alive?
Strider.
Strider.
Can you try and guide him in, Simba? Yeah, I see it, I see it. It's the closest unit to you, Strider. We've got time, we've got time. Right, well, Strider's trying to take out the last radar. He probably doesn't actually need to take it out. I'm not sure that's the track radar, viewers, and I'm not sure it actually needs to be taken out. I think it needs a search radar to work, but just in case, we will try and take it out anyway. Like I said, these units haven't actually been damaged. Oh, well, they have been damaged. I actually blew the clamshell up, guys. The clamshell's dead. Yay me. Now, what drones do you think they actually used in real life, viewers? I would love to know. I'm sure there's lots of clandestine operations to get small drones into Ukraine, or maybe they're just making their own.
You gotta go to the left side of that target, Strider. Alright.
Well done.
Off your nose.
Try and put yourself into the base of it. The hit detection box may not work. Well done, hero. Down, 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 down. Near enough. I'll take it. I'll take it. Alright guys, like in real life, not all of the radars were fully blown up. In fact, none of them were fully blown up. But, you know, just a few bits of shrapnel to hit these areas. And that's it. That's the radar put out of action until it's repaired. Guys, I would call that S-400 at this area out of action. Oh, look, the SUs have scrambled. And they're actually shooting, because we're slightly behind time, they're actually shooting at Strider, but he's gone now, obviously. They will go back to their patrol patterns. We are 0639. Our Neptunes. We are spectators again for a while. I can see the Su-35s from the Neptune missiles. If everything works properly, and it should do, they should realise there's no more threats, viewers. Because they've got no way of seeing these terrain-hugging missiles. So they don't know that they're there. So they should go back to their patrol patterns, viewers, and wait for further incursions. The Neptunes are about to fly over the disabled S-400.
I would think that they'd have to be like first-person drones to take out those radars.
The ones they actually used were not remote controlled, or they were maybe remote controlled to close by. Then they had an ELINT sensor. It's just a tiny, you know, everything's so small now. A tiny ELINT sensor on them which detected the radiation frequency of the S-400, and it homed in on the actual emitter and literally hit the disc there that was emitting. That's apparently how it worked in real life, guys. I'm interested in what drones they used and where were they launched from, because were they really launched from Ukrainian side of the flotte, or were they clandestine? Were they launched from inside Crimea? I would love to know that. Right, distance, guys, 19 miles. Let's go and check out the Panzer. They should be hot and ready to... Alright, sun's rising, so we should get a view of whatever happens. Now, in terms of what happens here, viewers, I don't know, because I can't script really what those missiles are going to do. I can't script really what these units are going to fire at. We're just going to have to see what happens. Predictions, what percentage do you think are going to get through 3 Panzer S1s set a max skill level, guys?
30%.
I think that's reasonable. Not too different to what happened in real life, guys. That little bit of land's going to help them. It's going to actually shield them from a line of sight of the Panzer. That's worked out useful, guys.
Panzer is active.
Panzer's active. Oh, they've 100% detected them. All right, wow, here we go. Here we go.
Yep, not shooting at my boy.
One missile. Oh, yeah, you got through, Simba. Well done. Oh, no, you didn't.
Oh, no.
Unlucky, unlucky, unlucky. Come on, run out of friggin' ammo. God damn it. Too friggin' good. Yes, one got through. Go on. Where did it go? Where did it go?
Submarine.
Submarine. Kilo class submarine. Wowie.
Oh.
Man, those Panzer are good. One other one's got through. Oh, come on. It hit the friggin' ground. Who built those things? Got through. Please hit. Oh, god damn it. These Panzers.
Oh, another one through. Another one through. Yeah!
Frigate shit! 2 frigates hit! I will take that. So, 1 Grisha, heavily damaged, out of the war. 2, heavily damaged, out of the war. And did we hit a submarine, guys? Yes, we did.
First one was a submarine.
Heavily damaged, out of the war. You know what? Bearing in mind, like I said, I can't really script it. Whatever happens, happens. Almost exactly to what happened in real life. In real life, 2 missiles got through, and a Rapusha and a Kilo was hit. In our simulation, a Kilo was hit, and 2 frigates were hit. So that's damn close to real life. That said, a bunch of them whacked themselves into the terrain. But who knows? Maybe real life, you know, they're not smart enough to dodge cranes and stuff like that, which stick out all over the place. So, you know, there's a lot of things you can hit by accident. I thought that's fantastic. Right, guys. Oh, God, 1 minute and we've got to spawn in, guys. We will be able to see the hostiles on the map, and we're going to pretend it's kind of a makeshift data link supplied from a European AWACS. Remember, the second S-400 is still active and still will fire at us. 3, 2, 1. All right, viewers, here we go. The bombers will be going fast. Obviously, the only way they can survive is going low, which is bad for the missiles. The missiles don't have the range if they go low, or going high and very fast. So I've decided 36,000 feet, pretty much as fast as they can go, launch them and get the hell out of there as fast as they can go. We've got very old radars in these planes, viewers, and we probably won't even see the bad guys. That's just how it is. Is anyone even gaining on the bombers?
Slowly.
And looks like they've seen us. Detection ranges will be accurate to real life, viewers, so when the A-50 sees us, they will come and attack us. We haven't actually tried it yet, so we don't know what's going to happen. But it should be realistic.
Can we go nose hot?
I have. Finally catching up the bombers. Man, Su-24s are fast. Range of the Storm Shadow is about 150 miles, viewers, and we're going to fire them at that max envelope to avoid getting shot by the S-400. Hello.
I'm overtaking the bombers.
Shifting to the left side. Watch for me. Picking up increased radiation. I'm going to go and just check the TAC map. Fighters are not incurring. Don't know why. Let me make sure I've set them up right. They've got missiles checked. It's because of the distances, viewers. It's because it's huge distances we're involved today. So like I said, everything should be modelled right. Yeah, we're over 300 miles to the AWACS. That's what's going on. Guys, I suggest staying with the bombers until the SUs engage.
My idea was to get out in front, be the one detected, and pull them to the left of the bomber formation so the bombers can release, turn right, and get home.
All right, you do it then. I'll stay with the bombers.
I like to live life a little risky.
You do, don't you, Simba? You do. A little too risky. The moon's out. Viewers, what are your thoughts on Su-24? I'm starting to like it. You know what it reminds me of, guys? It reminds me of the American F-111. Who remembers that plane?
Ooh,
I love that plane.
High speed, tandem seat, or left to right seat.
Had an ashtray in the middle of the cockpit.
Yeah, then you know you've got a good plane, guys.
Sounds like we need to fly those pretty soon.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does, guys. Guys, I'm going to do a map check. Are they incurring? Are they incurring? No, they're not incurring. Wow. All right.
Do you know at what point the externals go dry?
No, I literally haven't tried it. I finished building the mission 5 minutes before I drag you into the room.
Oh god.
Yes, Simba, when?
Wait till you get down to 3,000 on the old fuel gauge.
It appears Simba did a thing.
I lost about 2,000 kilos of fuel.
Oh.
Jamming.
Jamming. Could that be? Could that be? Oh, we finally upset them. Yep, they've seen us. Well, the AWACS have seen us. Alright guys, go and do your friggin' thing, I say. Alright, distance until Storm Shadow is launched, viewers, is about, still got 40 miles to go. Right, so Simba, so you're going to, careful because you are in S-400 range, and they will launch, but yeah. So he's going to try and take these fighters. So I need
Yep, I'm getting locked up by the ground.
I need Cannonball to go south then, really, and Dark to go south, because the other two are aggressing now.
Yeah, we just got spiked by the bombers.
Cap spike. Alright. Starting up now, Viewington, Wilmingtons. I'm going to stay with the bombers still as a last resort. Flak jacket, if you will.
S-400's out on me.
Simba, and S-400 is 100% out. Get the chuff out of there. Okay, Simba should be able to beat that. The question is can he do his job and distract those Su-35s? That I don't know. So we're going to Strider Simba have gone northeast. Dark and Cannonball are going this way, and they're kind of skating around the S-400 ring. This guy has not been picked up, I don't think, so I think I better burn ahead. I'm burning ahead, guys. Look at me!
It appears that they weren't too good at servicing my radar, and it's not working.
Ah,
but that's okay.
That, to be honest, sounds very Ukrainian.
Very Russian.
And Russian, yeah. Oh, come on, fire the stupid missiles, fire the stupid storm shadows. What's the matter with you? Push, let me know when they're fired, please. Come on, fire these missiles, dudes.
I seem to have passed the limits of my
Missiles
airplane's
away.
capabilities.
Oh, Simba's out.
Away.
All right. Oh, missiles away. BGCI Simba, help us out. Missiles away, viewers. Bombers turned around. Right, now we've got to escort them back, or at least allow them to get back. Storm Shadows, viewers. By all accounts, pretty nice missiles. Sensor in the front. Trying to do 20 things at once as usual. Bandits are they're 85 miles away from bombers, and they have missiles that can go 60 miles.
Start making a right-hand turn.
I can see myself from the storm shadow. Ha ha ha. Hello, me.
Start coming a little harder right. Make a left-hand turn 180 degrees.
Oh, there's one fighter that's coming in. He's nearly in firing range. I'm gonna have to go and distract him, Simba.
He's tracking you, Cap.
Good. Do you want me to lead him left still?
Yep.
All right.
Keep your left-hand turn. Dark, come a little bit right. Or, sorry, a little bit left. Come a little bit left. Keep that Su-35 a little bit longer. Come about 40 degrees left.
Yes, you're right, Simba. He's coming at me. Shoot me! I'm the one you want. No, I used my flares up.
Strider, go 90 degrees right. Strider, you need to be on a heading of 269. Make all of your egress in that general direction. If you can get to 177, Dark.
On it.
Poosh, I need you to swing 180 degrees on a right-hand turn.
Oh, shoot me, shoot me, shoot me. These freaking bombers, why are they going so slow? Speed up, knobheads.
Bombers slowed down like 200
Yeah, didn't do that in single player. Fingers crossed as soon as they sort themselves out.
Stay on that heading, Dark. Start turning
well
left.
Done, Dark.
Or
Well done,
sorry,
Dark.
start turning to your right, Dark. Start going right.
I'm doing well.
You got a flanker hot on you.
One's got through to the bombers, Simba. I may need to dispatch Cannonball after him, question mark.
Push. Make a 180 degree turn south.
South, okay.
I'm gonna vex you on a dangerous game.
Get chuffing moving.
Yep.
Punch it, Strider.
Cannonball, come 120 degrees left.
Yes, the fences have put the cans, lit the cans, they're going. About friggin' time, well done
My
everyone.
friend has turned around.
Yep, make a 180 degree right hand turn, Dark. Cat, brake left.
Braking left,
Strider, brake left.
done my tanks, I'm not gonna fly.
Low.
Jesus Christ, these fucking missiles, I swear. Come on, Cap, come on, Cap, come on, Cap. Come on, left, 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 left.
Start diving, Cat. Start diving. Go 90 degrees left and then dive.
On it.
Danger very close.
Missiles 6 o'clock high.
Eat this missile. Suck my face. God damn it. Alright, keep going, guys. Son of a bitch missiles. Right, survive, Strider. You must survive. How's the rest of the battle going?
Hard left, Strider. Hard left right now.
Go on, fences. Go on, fences. Go on, fences. Well done,
Good
Strider.
dodge.
Well
Stay
done,
on that
Strider.
heading. Stay on that heading, Strider.
He's out. Oh, he's turned around.
Cannonball, brake hard.
Right, you can get out, Cannonball. The fences are on burn now, and they can go as fast as an SU. Why do these things all go so
Dark.
close?
Heading 339 for extract.
Just get home now, guys. Just get home, home, home. In those Patriot nets. That's un hors d'oeuvre. However you're going to do it fast.
Cannonball 297. 297. Strider, you are free and clear to go left 264 to go home.
Fences are supersonic. Ooh, nothing catches that up. Run,
Dark,
boys.
fuel state.
1200.
Okay, keep on your direction. Cannonball, start serpentine.
I think it's good. I think Cannonball's good, guys. Alright, we've still got distance to go, guys. Beautiful. Well done. Let's use a shift in now, boys.
Keep on that heading, Strider.
Goddamn SU, run out of fuel.
Cannonball, you are safe.
And out of fuel.
The one's just chasing you just ran out of fuel. He's just gone to idle. Yep, the one chasing you is now falling out the sky. Suck it, Mr. Russian. He appears to have changed his mind and is now engaged the afterburner. Shit. Are you really out of fuel, Cannonball?
Basically. 500.
You know what? You're so close to the Patriot zone.
Yep, just keep going.
Oh, I don't know. What do you think, viewers? What do you think?
I feel like I have a chance to shoot at him.
If
You don't have the fuel. If he turns into you, you're toasty. Toasty McToastikins. I would like you to start coming left, Dark, because if he's going to make a play at you, he's going to have to run into the Patriot system.
he's slow, he's even slower than Cannonball. Cannonball's slowing down. He's even slower than you. He's trying to say he's on like first stage burn. It's just Strider. Oh, Strider's really slow.
Strider, go due north. Straight north.
Yeah, you've got your own SAM site north, Strider. Just hide in it. Fencers entering Patriot zone. Not long to the trigger zone. Woo! Fencers. My new favourite bomber. Yeah, he's seen the Patriot zone, Strider, and he's given up. Strider's safe. Well done.
All bandits are...
Yes! Well done, Simba. Look at that, viewers. They've all seen the Patriot nets. They realise that they can't make the intercept. Turn and gone home. Right, see it through to the end, guys. Well done. Storm Shadows, still en route to the defenceless S-400, 22 miles. That's my boys right there. Oh, that could have gone a different way, couldn't it, guys? That was so friggin' close. I forgot to put the scoreboard on today. I don't know how many missiles were fired, but I'm guessing a lot. Storm Shadows, still 16 miles away from target. And all is well. Let me look at my boys. A Strider. Go on then, fuel level, Strider.
It was just 500, probably 400.
Fuel, Cannonball.
300.
Push.
2,500.
Wow. Fuel, Dark.
900.
Enough for all of you to basically get to a FARB or a FOB or something to land in Ukraine. So you guys genuinely survived. What happened to you, Simba? Just took it flight model too far?
I was doing Mach 2.1 at 50,000 feet on that turn, and next thing I noticed,
Wing fell off.
my right rudder was missing.
Ah, yeah.
Or my right vert, and said I had a hydraulic failure.
Yeah, it just ripped itself apart. Alright, fair enough. Guys, I'm going to watch Storm Shadow. At this point, they use their sensors to find the targets, viewers. It's all automatic, done by AI.
Oh, that one's going for some silos.
Oh, I'll take that, guys. That is an S-400 site out of action. Set 1-to-1 scale to the real one, actually. So the explosion would have looked not dissimilar to that, I suppose. Right, let's see the SU-24s off. They're about to hit the trigger zone, and they should despawn. Yeah, despawned. Beautiful, guys. Everyone on 3 eject. 3. Great mission, guys. Any comments?
I think it was pretty well set up. Fairly realistic to what would happen.
Because now 2 of the 5 sites are down in Crimea. I wonder if Russia would replace them with units from inland, or whether it's just too risky for them, because now that the Ukrainians have found a way of getting to those S-400s, I wonder if it's too risky to replace them. I'd find that interesting.
I had heard about a strategy that Ukraine might impose to try and recover Crimea by essentially taking out the S-400 and then making it so that Sevastopol wasn't safe for the Russian Navy, which this kind of shows they're doing.
That's what they're starting to do now, basically. Yeah, I expect it will intensify now they've found a route, but I guess we'll see. Viewers, we'll see you later.